body meets dream, meets endless form, in a sea of celestial junkyard tales, within sight of a worm sitting tight in a whale, under mermaids with secrets they hide in their hair, tangled and matted with brine. And the back of your neck is all painted with needles, inside you something green and spinning, like my thirst for blood is a feeling so new indeed. You move so strangely in the dark, like a lizard across the sea. Your foundation is bone, but you are shaped in flesh, and you're softer than you may see. And I know where there's a rope attached to the body of a woman in space. She is a fleshy constellation. We tug at her when we dream. I want to be the wolves in your chest. They furrow and frown at the sun. Won't you open the stony cage and free us one by one? My brother, he was a riot with skin dyed red like the bitter earth. He'd follow oppressed workers when their anger would swell. He would start his work exploding into power shortage ticket signs and gridlock, even inspiring future scabs. He liked to play both sides. And my mother, she was a seamstress of sorts, and she'd stitch together my brother and I using threads that she thought were much stronger than will, when all we wanted to do was to fly. She wanted to stitch us together. We wanted no such thing. We were connected, but not at the heart, made to be drifters apart. The winds of autumn's whitest kiss pushed the worms from the eye sockets of our skulls in a dream we had when we ripped at our seams. Oh, I want to be the wolves in your chest. They furrow and frown at the sun. Won't you open the stony cage and free us one by one? I want to be the wolves in your throat.
now I fear there is blemish where there used to be blue. I feel the baby eyes of all I left behind, of all I blew by. Sweetness of the blossom choked the sweetness of the bud. When you're small and pink and screaming, you're so easy to ignore and leave behind. So now I'm scattered across the forest and the sea. Someone stir me backward, stir the milk out of my tea. I missed when the wind was kind and he would be the first to kiss me. And now he blows my heart around if ever I should try. I never thought my final word to you would be a plea. Someone stir me backward, stir the years back out of me. Now I am the wretched earth that swallowed every part of me. Now I am the desert and the desperate wanderer. Never loved myself enough to kiss my face goodbye. And I lose pieces of myself each time I go outside. There's eggshells in the coffee and there's spiders in the wine. Spill your cups. I want to know the love and the hate running down the hillside like two hungry children fighting for bread. Spill your cups, sing them out until it's time to die. A boy under a blanket with a yellow spot of light is approaching the blue mouth of the cave. Silver sings and twinkles as he gets up to leave you. Press his shadow tight against the stone and freeze it there so he may be contained. Yes, flashlight on memory, a many-mouthed cave. Lovely head delirious and pining for the light. Here enchanting, but that's not how it happened. Spill your guts. I want to know the love and the hate. Who has trespassed over my cold body? For whom did I leave trinkets and scars? Today you were a helper. I imagine you leading orphans woke to dark sun rising, with half-light shadows braiding hair too tight over eyes. Someone painted bars across the sky. We let our smoky reindeer parade across the sky, and you fight away your fury with a silent battle cry. Instead of buzzing your insane orange beating of angry wings, you clenched your teeth and drew a self-portrait, jagged red hair, lopsided lollipop, so innocent, so broken. And I'm loving you with a heart half swamp and half steel, sticking around, I'm eager to feel. Who are you who lives with the war of the world? Who are you who lives with the war of the world? I'm living in a house falling into the sea. You left a bent flower on the staircase for me. Who are you? Who are you? Posture, you were standing much too tall. I dreamed you were drowning in the ocean. In my dreams, my body was the ocean. When I woke, my hands were red and bothered. city. So on your inbox I imposed a friendly note to remind you of what you never knew. On Earth 2 you drew on my back, and you stained my clothing black, and you drank a beer in the doorway. So now you're living with a girl. You used to own her in your words, but now she sleeps next to you soundlessly. So please excuse me for my song. I know your precious time's not long. I forgot which earth I live on. So please excuse me for my song. I know your precious time's not long. I forgot which earth I live on. Sunday slides in with her usual song. I'd be glad to see her. But Monday's on her arm. Morning goes by, afternoon time goes by, and the evening goes by, and the midnight goes by. You never go by. Your face in the bark of a tree. Your poems giving life to the bees. Send them off to build Carthage anew. I'll stay right here in the ground, planting bent flowers and twisted green apples, and waiting for phone calls, and spinning these rocks into some sort of straw. Morning goes by, afternoon time goes by, and the evening goes by, and the midnight goes by. You never go by. I sing louder when nobody's home. I shine brighter when no one's around. I wish you'd come around. I sing louder when nobody's home. I shine brighter when no one's around. I wish you'd come around. It's hard to keep in touch these days, but I remember all the ways I was 16 in your living room. Had I been pretty then? You gave me cherries in a bowl and said you had a dream of snow. You sang your songs and spoke your poems, they filled me to the core. The hour came and out I went, there's so much time we never spent. A dead bird sits on my shoulders, perch it, let out all my songs. And my heart's still pumping shadow blood. Inside my veins you're someone's love. You're tending to her quietly, while my chest stays so numb and empty. Where have my songs gone? Where have all my friends are either dead or very far away. The bus welcomes a passenger and I watch it fade away. The days are short and the nights are long. I I broke my collar on your song, and ever since that day, nothing comes out the same. The hour came, you closed the door, now I don't see you anymore. A dead girl sings inside my chest, she's humming all your songs, and my heart's still pumping shadow blood inside my veins. You're someone's love, you're tending to her quietly, while my heart's filled with someone else's songs. Where have my songs gone? You think you know the world when you've only seen glimpses of it between lines of text and in breaths before yes and no. You think you know the world, having slid one toe into the cold and running home and writing a song called Cold. But here's the secret, are you ready? You really do know the world.
house is more lovely in ruin, the flower more fair after rot. The fruit is the sweetest when time is up, the song the most sad when forgot. The face is far fairer when dressed in bone, the body all broken from toil. The worms will come swallow your insides and leave you to nourish the soil. For whom will you leave behind trinkets? For whom will you leave behind scars? For whom will you leave behind messages of buildings and bridges and bars? For lovers you'll leave behind trinkets, for great ghosts you'll leave behind scars. For young ones you'll leave behind messages of buildings and bridges and bars. Lovers will dote on your memory, while great ghosts lament till they're thin. And young ones will play with their blocks of wood as the world continues to spin. The sea is more lovely in knots and waves, the moonlight more fair cast upon. The black cat asleep near your